The 10 biggest benefits nobody told me about the carnivore diet.
I'm a pastor, an entrepreneur, a world traveler, and a martial artist. But most importantly, I'm a devoted husband and dad with an amazing family. And the older I get, the more I realize the importance of being healthy so that I can be all that I can and should for my family. I haven't always been healthy though. In fact, I've struggled with my weight for a lot of my life. But in recent years, I found some great success in my weight loss and fitness journey living a lower carbohydrate lifestyle, particularly that of the keto and carnivore variety. Follow me on my journey as I continue to explore and share the benefits of living the low-carb lifestyle.
When people talk about the carnivore diet, they almost always talk about one thing and one thing only, and that thing is weight loss. And don't get me wrong, that's a fantastic benefit. For a lot of us, that's the reason why we get started with any diet program. But after living this lifestyle for a little while, I've discovered something rather surprising. The weight loss actually wasn't the biggest benefit. In fact, some of the things that happened were things that nobody really warned me about. Things that quietly improved my everyday life in ways that I never even expected. And so today I'm sharing the 10 biggest benefits that nobody told me about the carnivore diet. And I have a feeling, a sneaking suspicion as it were, that some of these are actually going to surprise you. Hey friends, if you're new here, my name is Jason and I help busy parents and professionals like myself and yourself simplify their health using the carnivore lifestyle and some metabolic strategies. Now, everything I'm sharing today comes from my very own experience and observations from using the carnivore diet, but also being part of the carnivore community. Everyone's experience is different, but these are the unexpected benefits that have kind of had the biggest impact on my life. Let's go ahead and jump in. Benefit number 1, you stop thinking about food all day long. Now this actually might be my favorite benefit. Before carnivore, food occupied my brain constantly. What's for breakfast? When's lunch? Can I have a snack? What's for dinner? How about dessert? But after being on carnivore for a bit, the mental chatter kind of got quieter. Meals become simpler, hunger became clearer, and suddenly food stopped controlling my mind all day long. That freedom is very hard to explain until you've experienced it. Benefit number 2, grocery shopping becomes incredibly simple. Walking through the grocery store used to feel overwhelming, and now it still can, only because I've got several little kids who are crazy in the grocery store. But you think about it, hundreds of choices to make, thousands of labels, marketing everywhere, but now I spend most of my time in one section, and that usually is the meat department. Now obviously I need to shop for my kids and my family because they eat slightly different than I do, but you get what I'm talking about. My shopping trips are faster, my grocery list is shorter, decision fatigue almost disappears entirely. Benefit number 3, you have more consistent energy. One thing I didn't expect, the afternoon crash almost disappeared. No more coffee just to survive, no candy just to wake up, no sugary drinks to push through the day, you know what I'm saying? But rather than that, instead, many days simply feel steady. No longer this, but this. And that consistency is incredibly valuable. Benefit number 4, cravings lose their power. Now this one shocked me. I honestly believed that I would crave pizza forever, or donuts, or cookies. You get the idea. But over time, those cravings have become significantly quieter. Not because I became stronger, at least I don't think so, but rather because my appetite has sort of changed. And that's a completely different kind of freedom. Benefit number 5, you save a surprising amount of time. Now I want you to think about how much time people spend meal planning, or reading recipes, or preparing elaborate meals, or maybe cleaning multiple dishes. Carnivore has simplified all of that. We're talking simple meals, simple prep, and a simple cleanup. And that has given me much more time for things that actually matter in my life. Benefit number 6, you start trusting your body again. This is huge. Before carnivore, I couldn't always tell if I was hungry, or if I was just bored, or if I was stressed, or maybe in an emotional state. Everything kind of felt the same. Eventually, real hunger has become much easier to recognize, and I stopped eating simply because food was available. Benefit number 7, decision fatigue goes away. Every decision costs mental energy. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, macros, calories, recipes, you get the idea. Carnivore eliminates so much of that. Less decision making and more mental bandwidth. Benefit number 8, better sleep. This one caught me off guard. Many people report sleeping more deeply after adapting to carnivore. I can attest to this. I've got a sleeping disorder, and I got to tell you, I do sleep a little bit better since I've been on carnivore. That's been my experience, right? Better sleep affects everything too, if you think about it. Your mood, your recovery, your energy, your patience, productivity. You don't realize how valuable sleep is until you start getting better quality sleep. And thankfully, carnivore has contributed to that for me. Benefit number 9, a better relationship with food. I've touched on this in the past, and I must ring it true one more time. This goes beyond nutrition. Food has become fuel. Not entertainment, not stress relief, not emotional support. That doesn't mean that I stopped enjoying food. It just means that food has stopped controlling my emotions. And that's a major shift, no matter who you are. Benefit number 10, life feels simpler. This is probably the biggest one. Carnivore has simplified my shopping, my cooking, my eating, my schedule, my decisions, my mindset. And when one part of your life becomes simpler, then guess what? It often creates space for growth in other areas. Think about your family, your work, your faith, your fitness, your mental capacity, your goals. That's a benefit I never expected. So if I had to say what's the biggest surprise of all, I'll probably say it like this. When I started carnivore, I thought I was changing my diet. What has actually happened is that I have begun simplifying my life. And sometimes that's the healthiest change that we can make, especially, once again, if you're a busy parent or professional like myself, and most likely like you if you're watching this video. So if you're considering the carnivore diet, don't focus only on the scale's number. Some of the greatest rewards have nothing to do with weight. They're the quiet improvements that make your everyday life easier. And those benefits, my friend, they may end up being the reason that you stick with it. All right, my friends, listen, hopefully this was helpful to you. I trust that it was. Make sure you like this video and share it with someone who you think will get value with it. If this video has helped you, make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any more carnivore content that I got coming down the pipe just for you. Go ahead and comment the word simplicity down below and let me know what's one unexpected benefit that you've experienced while being on the carnivore diet. This is Jason Ligo with the Low Carb Lifestyle. I'll see you next time, my friends. Take care.